is on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Foles' Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
18 yards the gain for number 18. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw again is Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll look to run with Freeman. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Ryan, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
This one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl, you're playing for it all. This team is supposed to
pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to 23-yard line. Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
Keeping the offensive side of the ball, because I think the front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out, and they decide Nick Foles to back him up. Traded for Jay. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And how about Levante Vitae, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Pick up there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. They come out here now. And he's in. Flagels touchdown. Foles taking it in. And the Eagles are within So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And they discussed how they were going to get that done. That's why scripting comes into play all the time. Most of the time when it comes to scripting 20 to 16, I think in the second half, you're really scripting like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever it is. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.